I'm Jack Toot from Waltham. I've been down here for 16 years at Waltham Beach swimming. After I retired from the fire department. And haven't had any difficulty, never felt better in my life. I'll be 77 years old in April. The water temperature today is 34 degrees. The air temperature must be up around 40. We have the New England Marathon Swimming Association members and members from L Street, Bath, South Boston. And these are all good swimmers. They swim in marathons. Some of them are channel swimmers, and they swim the Boston Light every year. 16 years ago, we started this, 3 of us, and we said we'll continue all winter. And I lost one fella, and the other fella's down the Cape. But the only ones I have around here some days are the Seagulls. They treat me pretty good, some days no. These people run from 24 up to 65. I guess I'm about the oldest one. I'm 77 next month.
Wow.
You got enough?
We're taking pictures of brownies?
He's the biggest brownie.
Are you the biggest brownie?
Yeah, I'm one of the brownies.
He's been in the longest, I think. He and Jack too.
Well, we're all invited here for the St. Patrick's Day swim. Jack gets us here, and some of us are from the L Street Brownies and New England Marathon Swim Association. And the L Street Brownies practice their swimming and so forth at L Street Bathhouse in South Boston. And that explains the L constantly exposed to the sun throughout the year, and they always have a tan.
I get it.
And that explains the brownie side of the picture.
That was a lot.
As in contrast to polar bears.
Okay.
Now,
They're white.
The brownies, first and foremost with the brownies, is that they swim throughout the year, and they're cold water swimmers, which is what distinguishes them in terms of swimming, you know, during hazardous times. The polar bears are noted for having a hole cut in the ice, plunging through the hole in the ice, and frolicking about, then coming out of there and frolicking on the ice. And that's what that simulates, as it were, what the polar bear does.
Yeah, I see.
And that's the difference. And throughout this country and elsewhere, they're called polar bears. But Boston has the L Street Brownies, which is the oldest group, established back in 1890. And it's been a continuous group, so there's a tradition that's built in. And what they've done in the past 3 years is that they no longer confine themselves to just having men in the group. So Verna has become a member of the group, and several of the other women who we'll see when they go in the water.
One of them is a former channel swimmer, Karen Hartley. She's attempted the channel.
The temperature of the water today, I'm told, is between 32 and 35.
And the air temperature is 37 or 38.
I think so. Yeah. It's tolerable to go in when it's 28 degrees. I was in for 8 minutes at 28 degrees over the L Street Bathhouse. And when it's 35 degrees, it's possible to stay in for 12 to 15 minutes. I mean, literally stay in and swim back and forth, not just, you know, running in and running out. I would say that the first thing you encounter is the immersion of shock. It just takes your breath away. You go, and then you girt yourself for the first 5 minutes. You feel the cold for about 5 minutes. You feel it on your back and in your fingertips. After about 5 minutes, what you encounter is the noradrenaline in your system combats the cold, and you go into a feeling of real ecstasy. It's really a great feeling. It's like a narcotic, and that's your body fighting the cold. There are hazards in doing this, and you've got to be careful. And constantly, when we started doing this, all of us started to test the limits of our endurance. you know, we're all show-offs.
Right.
So we're going to stay in longer than the other guy. Well, you do that, and then you come to grief because you either get hypothermic or you get frostbitten or you fall down and bruise yourself. Now, what happened to me once was a very serious injury. I came out of the L Street bath, out of swimming from the beach, and went into the bathhouse, and I climbed the stairs to go into the bathhouse, and I fell backwards. That was real hypothermia, and I was in the hospital for 2 weeks just taking various shots, x-rays, but thank heaven nothing was wrong. But that, of course, was stupid and foolish. I'll never repeat that.
Yeah.
But initially, that's what we did. And then we get down to, you know, being sensible about it. Being sensible, it doesn't conform to any popular notion, because most people say that we're crazy, and I'm inclined to agree with them.
How was it, huh?
About 34. Yeah, take one of this. This might be enough these.
Look at him now.
Okay, look at him.
Freddie, how come you look like you got a tan in?
You got it?
Say Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. How'd you make out? All right?
Yeah.
Smile. Put your...